If you own a Bambu P1S, especially with an AMS system, you need to keep your filament dry. Moisture is the silent killer of print quality. So today, I'm showing you the dry pods I printed and how they help. Filament absorbs moisture from the air. Even if you live somewhere that doesn't feel humid, filament still pulls moisture. When filament gets wet, you'll notice popping and crackling sounds while printing, stringing between travel moves, brittle filament that snaps at 90-degree bends, and weak or inconsistent layer adhesion. These are reusable dry pods. Inside are silica beads that absorb moisture. When the beads turn dark, they're full. When they turn orange or clear, that means that they're dry. I use this funnel to help place the silica beads into pods. Pretty simple, no? Just make sure you close the covers to the pods tightly so that none of the beads fall out. It can be a total mess. I know so. Here is my AMS system. Just open the AMS lid, drop the pods inside or inside the filament spool and close the lid. Done. In a later video, I'll show you what I mean by placing the pod in the spool. Even though I find it a little excessive, some people might find it helpful. I use white filament so that I could see the beads changing colors, but I highly recommend using transparent filament because even with the white filament, it can still be a little hard to see the beads changing colors. Also, I recommend using PETG instead of PLA, because PETG has a higher temperature resistance. There's about 7 different slots so you have space to place your dry pods in. You can use as many to your liking. I use all of the 7 spots so that I can get optimal drying. There are a few variations you can use, but I found these to be the most effective. So what are my options when the beads turn dark? My recommendation for you is that you can either use the oven or the microwave. If you decide to use the oven, just make sure that you preheat it to about 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and then bake it for about 2 hours. If you decide to use the microwave, just make sure you put it on the defrost setting for about 10 minutes. After which, the beads will turn back orange and clear, and they'll be ready to use again. Personally, I use the microwave. It's just faster. I use the Dry and Dry brand of silica beads, and you'll be able to find a link in my description if you want to purchase this product. The hygrometer I used helps with knowing when the moisture levels go back up again. I recommend getting one, but it isn't needed, especially since there are other ways of knowing when to replace the silica beads. You can buy this on the Bambu Lab store, but I'll also provide a link to which you can find it much faster. The dry pods along with the silica beads have improved my print quality immediately. No more stringing, smoother walls, and dry filament every time. Just as a refresher, dry filament equals better prints. Grab some pods, toss them in your AMS, and enjoy consistent print quality. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more 3D printing tips. Leave a comment below if you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.